Hello and thanks for clicking on this video. This video is about the third tenet of the customer centric approach to business, and that is that not all customers are equal. It's true. A lot of times I talk with people though when they know that I'm a customer centric person, that I take customer centricity quite seriously, and I take customer centricity in terms of how we build a business and how we put the practices and processes together inside a business. They tend to think that I'll say things like, well, the customer's king and the customer's always right. Well, their perception is always right, but the customer may not be always right. And the customer is definitely not king, especially when we use the term customer to be just this generic thing, when we don't really understand who our customers are, what they do and what their differences are, what they value. So not all customers are equal. Principally, they're not equal in terms of the profit that they will return back to the business, the margin or revenue, however you want to look at it, but it's about profit. And the second one is about advocacy. And that is, are your customers promoters? Are they giving you positive word of mouth, or are they detracting, as in they're giving you negative word of mouth? Now, those two key attributes of profitability and promoter behavior or advocacy are the two main reasons of why customers are not equal. So most organizations go out there and they try to acquire customers. That they're taking a mindset from the industrial age where we've got this stuff, now what we need is a whole lot of customers. So we go and get customers. We focus on selling a product or acquiring a new customer. Now when you look at and analyze a customer base, and I've analyzed dozens of customer bases across businesses, what we'll typically find is that the Pareto principle of 80-20 applies. And that is 80% of the profit of the business is coming in from about 20% of customers. Whenever I say that, people in the moment go, yep, that's what we see. Why? It's because we've built the portfolio of the business, the customer portfolio, to be one that's about numbers. More customers sell more products. Anyone that's alive and got money can buy our product. It's not the case, because not all customers are equal. And what we need to do in terms of figuring out the customers that are right for us is recognize that what is sustainable long-term for a business is not selling product or getting new customers. It's actually the principle that I call the two-way exchange of value. And that is where you as a business deliver value and that customer gets that value. There's a two-way exchange. When that two-way exchange comes together, your customer gets value. Therefore, they will be less price sensitive, you will retain them for longer, and they will be profitable promoters for your business. Where you are not getting that two-way exchange of value, and you're selling stuff to customers who don't really quite get it, they didn't get what they thought they'd promised, they end up being detractors. They end up being price sensitive. They may not rebuy from you. They may be cranky and complain all the time, which costs you more money to serve them and to look after them, because you still think you've got to service all those customers. The reality is not all customers are equal, and we have to choose the customers we want to work with, understand the two-way value that we need to exchange, and make sure that when we deliver value to those customers, that two-way value exchange occurs, that we deliver the value for the customers and the customers get that value. And in doing that then, we will create a profitable portfolio of customers with a higher portion and a higher percentage of promoters, which in turn will help grow the profitability again of the customer portfolio, because the positive word of mouth will attract the right sort of customers to your business, because they're the ones that are getting that two-way exchange of value. And that's the key principle, or the key tenet of the not all customers are equal. We can talk about it for much longer, but that's the key thing. Not all customers are equal in the way that they are profitable and the way they are promoters, in the way that they spend their money with you and the way that they advocate. And what we need to do then is work out who are those profitable customers, which are the optimal ones that are most likely to promote, and we engage with those customers. And we build a portfolio of those types of customers. And some customers who we may not be right fit for the value we have to deliver, we have to be happy to let them go. That doesn't mean sacking customers, because there's always an opportunity to re-engineer the relationship. But the third tenet of the customer-centric approach to business is not all customers are equal. Thanks for watching.